This morning, strangers lurking near schools trying to lure students in the Alhambra Elementary School District. Parents on edge after receiving a third letter in just 3 weeks. According to the principal at Westwood Elementary, the first incident happened on March 26th when a man tried to lure a student into his car. The second happened Monday when a guy showed up at a Westwood family's home and said he was a teacher and he was there to take their daughter to school. The last happened yesterday morning when another man tried to lure a girl into his vehicle. The school district, of course, urging guardians to take extra precaution to make sure their kids are safe.
Developing this morning, a pursuit on Loop 202 ends in a rollover crash. DPS troopers attempted to stop a vehicle just after 10:30 last night, but the driver sped off, eventually trying to exit at McClintock before crashing and rolling over. It's unclear at this point if anyone is in custody. An investigation is underway.
A gruesome discovery in a canal near Van Buren and 40th Street. Phoenix police were tipped off to what appeared to be a human bone sticking out of a drain. When they started investigating, police found more bones in another part of the canal. They don't know if the bones belong to a man or woman or how long they've been there.
New this morning, 2 families are out of their homes after an apartment fire in Phoenix. Crews rushed to the scene at a complex on 19th Avenue in Bell around 7 o'clock last night. Firefighters quickly contained the flames in a unit on the 2nd floor. No one was injured, and the cause of the fire is still unknown.
And new details this morning after a fiery helicopter crash near Fountain Hills. The chopper went down in a field yesterday morning, killing 2 men inside. The pilot, Brucey Moore, a professor at Embry-Riddle in Prescott. His passenger, Stephen Estes, an engineering manager with Tempe-based Van Horn Aviation. The FAA and NTSB are investigating the fatal crash.
Developing this morning, a major security concern is shutting down schools in the Denver area today. Law enforcement searching for a woman described as armed and, quote, infatuated with the Columbine High School shootings. This comes just days before the 20th anniversary of that tragedy. The FBI has identified the woman as 18-year-old Sol Pays. You just saw her picture a moment ago. Authorities say she traveled to Colorado Monday night and made threats in the Denver metropolitan area. They say those threats are credible, but they weren't specific.